The chase flooded with complaints as Mark Labbett makes brutally honest admission. The tension was palpable in the chase studio as 4 new contestants took their places, their eyes set on one thing: a shot at winning big money. But what should have been an exciting game of wits quickly turned into a disaster that had fans seething. It was Friday night's episode, and Bradley Walsh introduced the hopefuls: Jane, 46, Eileen, 52, Matthew, 18, and Keith, 62. Their opponent, the formidable Mark "the Beast" Labbett, whose towering presence alone was enough to make contestants second-guess their knowledge. As the first round began, Jane stepped up to the plate. She managed to scrape together a respectable cash builder, but crumbled under pressure when she faced Mark. A couple of missteps, a hesitant answer or two, and before she knew it, she was caught. Eileen followed next, determined to avoid the same fate. But if Jane had struggled, Eileen's performance was even worse. The moment she started stumbling over relatively simple questions, the writing was on the wall. Mark showed no mercy, catching her with ease. That left Matthew, the youngest of the team, who already looked nervous as he walked to the podium. He had managed to collect £4,000 in the cash builder, a decent sum that could have helped their dwindling team pot. But then came the moment that sent fans into a meltdown. Matthew chose the low offer, for £500. The collective groan from the audience could almost be felt through the screen. Viewers wasted no time in heading to social media to express their outrage. £500. Jesus bloody wept. Are they trying to bore all the viewers to death? One fuming fan tweeted. They have no money in the bank. Lost 2 players. The geezer had £4,000 in the cash build, and he takes the £500 lower offer. Another wrote in disbelief. Even Bradley looked momentarily stunned by the decision, but kept his composure. Mark, on the other hand, smirked knowingly. Playing it safe, he teased. Matthew nodded, clearly hoping to sneak through to the final round. But playing it safe didn't help him. Mark caught him with ease. As the teenager walked away empty-handed, another storm of complaints erupted online. £500. I have always loved this program, but this past week has been absolutely and utterly dire. Another furious viewer posted. Now, it was all down to Keith, the last remaining contestant. If he felt any pressure, he certainly didn't show it. Steady and calm, he built up his cash pot and then faced the beast. But despite his composed demeanour, he fared no better than the rest. Mark caught him within moments. The entire studio fell silent. Mark folded his arms and leaned back in his chair with a smirk. I haven't had one of these for a while, he admitted bluntly. That was all it took to send the internet into overdrive. All 4 contestants have been taken out by the chaser. A useless Lazarus team tonight whose brains fell out of their heads whilst making their way to the studio. One viewer ranted. My God, this team is dreadful. Another chimed in, followed by, why do people go on when they know nothing about anything? With all 4 players eliminated, the show's rules allowed them one last chance. A single contestant would return to represent the entire team in the final chase. If they managed to beat the beast, each contestant would at least walk away with £1,000. The team picked Jane, as she had earned the most in the cash builder. It was their last hope. The clock started. Jane did her best, but the momentum wasn't there. She only managed to answer 11 questions correctly. Mark was in top form, firing off answers with the confidence of a man who had seen it all before. With over a minute to spare, he caught Jane's score and secured his flawless victory. The episode ended in defeat. no money won. No close calls. Just a team utterly dismantled by the beast. As the credits rolled, social media continued to rage. "This show is becoming awful," one viewer declared. "Worst episode in history," another claimed. But Mark Labbett, he simply shrugged. "Just another day at the office," he said with a grin.